Some companies set up an internal audit department, but they don't really take the time to make sure that it's set up correctly. But an internal audit process that isn't aligned with the company goals could be inefficient, or even worse, it could be ineffective. CRI was recently helping a client go through their risk assessment, and we noticed that basically everything on that risk assessment was identified as high risk. So everything was tested at a high risk level, and there was a lot of detailed testing. What we found was that they really didn't have a lot of involvement from the line management and the departments to help develop the risk assessment correctly. CRI was able to help them develop a new risk assessment with involvement from all the departments. It took some time, but in the end, we developed a risk assessment document they could actually use to develop their audit plan. It gave the internal audit department a clear direction to go in on their audit plan. An effective audit department has basically three components. The first component is the risk assessment. And because the risk assessment drives the entire audit function, when they're done with it, management needs to make sure that it's a comprehensive document they can actually use. In developing the risk assessment, line management has to be involved. Each department can help provide input on the risks to that department and the controls that help address those risks. The next component is the audit plan and control testing. This is simply the internal audit department taking the risk assessment and developing their plan. The final component is reporting, and in the reporting process, line management again needs to be involved to make sure that those issues identified are accurate and that they've addressed them correctly. Companies that haven't looked at their internal audit function recently need to take a look at it, and they should start with the risk assessment just to make sure that the internal audit function is adding value, and they can contact CRI to help walk them through the process.